The year was 1954. With their sturdy, broken-down microphones, they were headed for greatness in the American West. Jack and Ron in the morning. If you don't laugh like this, you're probably normal.
The following entertainment special contains mature subject matter. Parents may consider some of the program content unsuitable for children. Parental discretion is advised.
It's the bad boys of radio. Here's Jack and Ron.
Howdy, hi there, friends and neighbors. Here we are, Jack Dam Elliott, Ron Dam Williams, right here at Othello's Italian Restaurant, downtown Edmond. Oh, yeah. Right here in the bowels of downtown Edmond, the heart of this town. And, of course, they have another Othello's down there in Norman on Campus Corner. Great Italian food. You'll love the food and atmosphere. And they got a cool vibe going on here. They open every day, weekdays, and Saturdays and Sundays as well at 4 p.m.
Yeah, and as usual, great place, great food. We don't have any. So
they don't open till 4, so they're not in the kitchen cooking.
We could be the official tasters.
Well, we could go back there maybe and sling some hash ourselves.
Oh, I think so. I thought I heard somebody back there, but
I think it's the cleaning lady.
Oh, well.
It's what's her name?
Rosa?
Lucy?
Rosa?
Something like that. I think it's Lucy. Yeah, anyway.
Well, yeah, real loud, and if she comes in here, you know it's her.
Lucy. Anyway, hey, by the way, we also have a couple sponsors we want to mention. Jack Attack Clean and Shine, best product for your vehicle, inside and out. It'll take care of the leather, the plastic, the chrome. Your paint will shine like you wouldn't believe. Your paint will shine and be smoother than a baby's behind. This is a great product. Go to shopjackattack.com. Shopjackattack.com and get yours today.
All right. I'll have to use some of that. Something special that's going on this evening. I'll tell you about it in a second.
Oh.
But at the same time, hey, are you planning a trip?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that final trip.
Oh, that trip.
Yeah, you won't have to pack for any others after this one.
That final journey, you won't have a single problem in the world after this one.
We're talking about you being laid to rest. Let me tell you something right now. You need to check out Howard Harris Funeral Services to make sure that journey is exactly the way that you want it. As a matter of fact, they will handle all of your veteran documents for all you veterans out there that you'll need to get your funeral management under control. You don't have to worry about a thing. At the same time, pre-funding eliminates the stress associated with funeral payments. You don't pay on this plan forever like with some others. This plan can be paid up and you don't have to do a thing but keep living until you don't. So here's the deal. You need to call Audrey that's Audrey Howard Harris at 405-682-1883. That's 405-682-1883.
Okay.
And now I was saying I was going to use that because this.
Oh, my product, Jack Attack?
Yeah, because this young lady at the Metro Tech will be receiving an honor this evening. She always donates scholarship money to our high school.
Audrey Howard Harris?
Yes.
Oh, very nice.
Has done that for years and years and years.
So when will the honor be bestowed upon her?
This evening.
Oh.
They are officially naming that scholarship honor in her name.
No kidding.
It will now bear her name.
How cool is that? Well, congratulations.
And I was saying,
that's a big honor.
I said, maybe if they'd had something like that when I was in school,
sure,
I would have tried a little bit harder.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Never mind.
Maybe you would have.
I tried as hard as I could. That's all. I did the best I could.
I know. I tried too. There were certain subjects I excelled at and others I was horrible at. English, I was good at that. Eventually going on to journalism, major in college. But biology and math, I was horrible. When they wanted you to pith a frog, we had to take a live frog and stick a needle in its brain to kill it, to basically put it out, and then cut it open to remove the kidneys and identify all the organs. I wasn't too good at that. I don't think the frog was too happy with it either.
That's a big mess. So you got stuff laid out over here.
Yeah.
And at the same time, at my school, we didn't have a lot of the conveniences. You have to remember how long ago this was. We never had frog to pith with.
No, I know that frog was pithed off. I'm telling you, after you had to pith the frog, that was something we had to learn. The other thing we did an experiment in high school. This is your sophomore in high school. What are you, 15 years old, something like that? So we had baby chicks, little baby. We all had like 3 baby chicks, and one we would administer testosterone to its cone, to see how fast it would grow. The other we'd actually give an injection to, hypodermic, in a needle. And the other one was like the control, or whatever you call that, the one that doesn't have anything. And then throughout I know this is the most asinine thing I've ever. Do you think they're going to give hypodermic needles to high school kids today? We all had these needles. We're injecting, the chicken. Somebody killed their chicken by accident.
How many addicts got their ground training right there shooting up this chicken?
I'm telling you, it was the most amazing thing when I look back on it. There's no way they would do that. I think this would be something maybe they would have medical students maybe today who are at that college level do. But they had us doing it. Man, that
Think about
chicken.
all the crap we had to do that we had no use for ever.
What was I going to do with that today or any time in my career? Nothing. Anyway,
it was crazy.
So
why are we doing that?
I know.
I'm learning to type. Yeah, but I'm not good at that. And when at that time you had to have what was it, little tape, some tape,
correct tape or whatever.
Hated that crap.
Oh yeah.
And I hated it all, man. You know what? I'm trying to think. English. Yeah, you're right. English was
about it.
Was good, and journalism.
Yeah,
that was good. But other than that, I don't see myself using anything that
I never
went
have
to class for.
I don't remember ever having to dissect a frog ever.
You don't need to use a centrifuge, do you?
No, not this week.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, you know what? I wanted to mention the fact that we have a phone number you can call, 405-509-5030. You can get in direct contact with these two, guys. 405-509-5030.
Yeah, let us know what was the subject you had in school that you have absolutely no use for whatsoever.
And had really during those high school years or whatever years it was, you knew you would have no use for. I just, there were a number of subjects I was thinking, why do I have to take this? I will never become a chicken farmer, and I'm probably never going to go out and, cook frog legs or whatever we were doing with these frogs. Anyway.
Yeah, what are you? But it's a good thing. Now they have, I think they're trying to get this going where you can take studies that are pertinent to what you're interested in or what you're majoring in, and all the rest of that stuff you can push off to the side or maybe come back and get it later on. But right now they're concentrating on stuff that you want to do, classes
things you focus on.
Yeah,
you know what, I would
you can use that. You can make a buck with that.
And I think what would really have been to our advantage, and I know we got to get to Too Tough Trivia. I'm just going to mention this.
Oh, Too Tough Trivia.
I was going to say what would have been to our advantage would have been for them, instead of having us inject chickens with testosterone or dissect a frog, teach you how to use a bank account, how to write a check. I know people don't write checks these days as much as they used to, but how to manage a bank account, how to manage investments, how to manage charge cards. That would have been a much better learning experience for the future.
Yes, indeed, if you'd had money to make that worthwhile. Now,
Too Tough Trivia time.
All right. Oh, boy. Let's go with this one. You were talking about animals just a moment ago.
I sure was.
All right. It's impossible to poison this animal.
An octopus.
It is impossible. I'm going to say this again. It is impossible to poison this animal.
I said octopus.
All right.
Jellyfish.
What?
Jellyfish.
No.
Jellyfish?
No.
Am I wrong?
Yes, you're right.
Octopus?
Yeah.
Is it in the water?
Always asking for a hint.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of creatures in the water.
I'll put it this way. No.
Oh, it's not a water creature.
Okay. Now, and that's as far as I'm going to go with it. I did some studies and I discovered this. I was shocked. That this animal cannot be poisoned. It's something in its body that neutralizes any poison. I say any poison that's introduced into its body.
I was going to say maybe a rattlesnake, but that's not true because I've seen a scorpion kill a rattlesnake.
Yeah. So it's interesting.
Is it? Oh wait. Is it? You say rattlesnake?
I said rattlesnake, but it's not. I don't believe it's a rattlesnake because I've seen a scorpion and a
I
rattlesnake
think it's
go at it, and the scorpion poisoned and killed the snake.
Yeah, I think it's something that I remember. It hunts snakes.
A turtle? Your mic is off or something. I can't hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gives you an indication of your answer.
Well, anyway, we'll
but-
find out at the end of the podcast.
Yeah. And I promise, your chin will drop to your chest.
All right.
Oh,
I'll be
really?
surprised.
Oh, yeah,
I'll be
you will.
surprised.
I was. Yeah.
Is it a mammal?
Well,
Sorry,
Anyway,
does it give milk?
all right. Oh.
It
no,
does.
No.
Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah. Okay.
all right, let's get to asinine trivia. We'll get the answer for Too Tough Trivia here at the end of the podcast, about 55 minutes from right now. Meanwhile, asinine trivia. Trivia is so easy, it's asinine.
Call
A
the
contest,
zoo to find out.
contest we came up with years ago when the sales department would come to us at the radio station and say, "Hey, Jack and Ron, I've got this big prize, and the client really wants you to emphasize how good it is."
6-pack of bubble gum.
Yeah, and no, they don't get the whole pack. It's 5% off. So anyway, they'd come to us with crap like that, and they'd want us to really try to make it sound like you're giving away a brand new Escalade. So what we did is we came up with asinine trivia, which is kind of a backhanded slap back at the sales guy. Anyhow, here's the deal. We quiz Richard each week with asinine trivia. You ready, Richard?
Yes, sir.
Trivia is so easy, it's asinine. You can play along at home if you like. Question 1. Name a game that's played with a tennis racket.
Tennis.
Hey.
Good job.
There we go.
Yeah.
Starting this Monday off.
Yeah, look
strong.
at you. Look at you. Come on.
Question number 2. Where would I most likely buy a Sonic cheeseburger?
Sonic.
Okay, good job again.
Man.
You're on top of it, Daddy.
Yeah.
All right, final
Fast for a masher. Go ahead.
final question. Name the 2 guys who have won more broadcast awards than any other broadcasters in Oklahoma
Ooh.
and who also enjoy sipping mango tequila and a raw egg yolk from a coconut shell while sitting naked in a hot tub filled with cheese queso, and who also, by the way, do the #1 video podcast in America.
Jack and Ron.
Yeah.
Got it. Dang.
Ow.
You're on it today. Ow. So good. So good. Oh, by the way, hey, congratulations to Bob. Bob Prevost, is that his name, Prevost? He's the new Pope Leo, from my hometown of Chicago. You know what's really interesting, because I'm from Chicago and many people know it. I've gotten a bunch of text messages from people. Did you go to elementary Catholic school with that guy? Because I'm Catholic, and well, 90% of Chicago is Catholic. Anyway.
Did you?
No, I didn't go to school with the guy. I don't know him from Adam.
If you really want to know, and I don't mean to do this to you, but I
Go
can't
ahead.
help it. Ask him the last time he went to church.
No big deal.
Hey.
Well, if there's a funeral or maybe a wedding, that's when I go. But yeah, I haven't been in a while.
And I was about to say, and unless it's a funeral or some other special occasion, it's the same for me.
Yeah.
We'll discuss that one day. Why the disinterest in now going to church, giving them money? Jesus never asked for money.
No. Well, now we've got a pope from Chicago, first American pope ever. And I kept thinking, I was hoping it would be maybe a cardinal from the state of Oklahoma, and then we'd have Pope-lahoma. That would have been kind of cool.
Oh, man.
Pope-lahoma. But we got a guy from Chicago, and I've seen all kinds of pictures of him wearing that Pope hat and stuff, but wearing a Bears uniform. The Bears, the Pope.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, our email question of the morning has to deal with the Pope.
The Pope.
Yeah.
I kept saying it would be such a cool idea to come up with Pope-a-Cola. And I bet you if you bottled that, just get some cheap cola brand, Shasta or something, and rebottled it and relabel it as Pope-a-Cola. I guarantee you'd sell put his picture on it, you'd sell. I think maybe we're giving great ideas to some entrepreneur.
Now what's
out
going to
there.
happen? You can't use his name or image or anything like that without his permission. And if you're going to do
I
that,
ain't
then
care.
he needs a piece of the pie. That's what I'd be asking.
Yeah,
for.
that I would be too. But I
Yeah.
don't think, when you're that big, that popular, or you become that big a public figure, it'd be pretty hard to come back at somebody and take away the money that they're bringing in and maybe donating to the church through the sale of Coca-Cola.
That's what I'm talking about. Now you may be able to do that. Why doesn't the Vatican go ahead and do that?
Yeah,
you
and
don't
they
have to
could
worry
sell-
about Pepsi or Coca-Cola, anything like
Yeah.
that. RC Cola, Lord. Anyway,
Just have Coca-Cola, or you
Yeah.
could have Popsicles, little frozen
all
treat.
of that, and you can exclusively get them. You can order them, but other than that, you have to be there to go ahead and buy them right from the dealers. And can you imagine how much money will go to various charities that they support?
Well, I know that
Like paying off a bunch of those
those lawsuits. I do know that there's a place, one of my favorite places, called Portillo's, which is a Chicago group of Italian beef, Chicago hot dog, that whole kind of thing. And they are now honoring the new Pope with a Pope Leo Italian beef sandwich.
Yeah, it should be real interesting. I'm going to double check a couple of things here because I was checking out the Pope, and there are some things, I don't see it, I have to look at it. There are some things we're going to have to pay attention to.
Oh, all
yeah.
right.
And it's not necessarily him. Like it's always this.
It's his brother.
That's right. You got it. You got it. I bet
brother.
you know what it is.
I just guess.
It's always some member of the family, like
Well-
what was that? Jimmy Carter's brother, Billy.
Billy.
Yeah, it was
with Billy beer.
Yeah, and,
I've still got a can of Billy beer at home. Somebody gave me.
watch it'll blow up. I had some of that, man. And
I never opened it. I just kept it as a souvenir.
The can, I kept it in the garage, which I shouldn't have
Oh.
done, and it all shrank up, and I need to get rid of a bunch of stuff. But at any rate, we'll check it out and see what this email is all about.
Well,
later
maybe
on.
when this Pope checks out, and I'm not, wishing anything negative on him, but I mean, when he passes away, maybe the next Pope will be from Oklahoma, and we can have Pope-lahoma.
Well, we're talking about 10 years.
At least.
Yeah, that most of the popes are 10 years or less, and they all come in all looking kind of healthy, and when they leave,
they get old
God,
fast.
man,
Fast.
swell up and everything.
I had one quick story I was going to share, unless you had something else.
Well,
Real quick.
it's not about the Pope, and I can do it after that. It's about sex.
Okay.
And we can hold off on sex, and if you're married, then you know exactly
That's
what
what
I'm
she
talking
said.
about.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. I saw this story, and I thought this was interesting. A woman in Kentucky named Holly says her second grader, what would that kid be, about 7? Yeah. 7, yeah. The kid ordered 30 cases of Dum-Dums, the suckers.
Oh, yeah.
Ordered them
Yeah.
from Amazon. Each case. Now, 30 cases sound like, it's not that big a deal. Well, each case has 2,340 suckers in it, which means she was getting more than 70,000 suckers.
Oh, not counting the family that was the biggest sucker of all.
And guess what? A price tag of $4,000
Whoa.
for 7. Well, she contacted Amazon as soon as she realized what had happened. Well, I guess I would too. Initially, they were kind of chill. But then a rep said, well, she could refuse the delivery and they'd refund the money. However, just like Amazon does most times, ever notice they don't knock or ring the bell, or they just drop the stuff and leave? Well, when the driver came, guess what? They didn't knock. They just stacked all the cases on her front porch.
Ooh.
Once they were delivered,
I was
Amazon.
say, Amazon they don't require signatures or anything like that.
No, they just drop the crap
it
on you.
off, yeah.
Why don't they knock or ring the bell so that you
nothing.
know somebody has just delivered something, so you don't get a porch pirate stealing
Now,
it?
is this something that...
And that's Amazon, that's UPS, that's all of them, man.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, is it something that you can do but don't?
Yeah.
Or you,
Unless there's
you
a new
don't-
rule.
Yeah, it's not a rule that says you have to. It's if you're just being a nice person, like ring the doorbell.
Richard
or
worked
whatever.
in the postal system for a while. I did too. Every time I had a package to deliver, I made sure I rang the bell.
Yeah.
If nobody came, I would see if a neighbor wanted to hold it for him, or I would find a relatively good hiding place for
Always
it
a
on their
hiding spot,
property.
yeah.
But I always knocked
Hide
and
so
rang the
good
bell.
they can't find it.
But I just, I'm just saying, I don't understand why they don't knock. And I get stuff delivered to the house. I'll see the guy come up to the door and drop it off. No, doesn't ring. The door doesn't knock, just takes off. I don't understand that. But anyway, so they got this $4,000 worth of suckers delivered. She told the story to one of the news outlets, and other people started ordering boxes from her to help her out. I mean, because it's $4,000 worth of suckers. Eventually, Amazon reached out and said they'd refund the money. Either way, they didn't want to take the heat, because they refused initially. She was working with her bank to resolve it, too. Anyway, because Amazon wasn't going to do it. Amazon wasn't taking the suckers back. You can't take back food product, I guess. Yeah. So
where's that kid? Is he still alive?
I guess so. Well, anyway, they said that the woman said that she told her dumb buyers, the people who were buying them from her, she'd donate the money or the suckers if they no longer wanted them. So kind of cool. Kid, 7, 8 years old, goes ahead and orders $4,000 worth of suckers.
How does this kid do that? Is it that easy, or is this kid that smart?
It's easy because my 8 and 9-year-old granddaughter, my 8-year-old granddaughter, and this little kindergarten one, they order stuff all the time. And I'm like, they just ordered what? And they'll say, oh, yeah, they ordered a T-shirt for their dad. They ordered some shoes for mom or whatever. And all of a sudden, the stuff gets delivered to the house. Where'd this come from? Oh, they went online.
Oh, boy.
They figured it out. They ordered from Amazon. I'm like, how do these kids figure this stuff? But anyway, that's so big.
Well, I'll tell you, you can go online and find out a lot of information, which I just happened to just see this, and I thought it was interesting. What is a good number, gentlemen?
9
for sexual partners.
Oh, well, 9.
Like body count?
Yeah, the body count. What is it? They have come up with, they say, is the average and the best number as far as a body count for sex.
Like your partner?
Uh-huh.
No, you mean like for how many different partners you've had, different sexual partners you've had?
Yes.
Over the years.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I don't know.
For
9 seems kind of low, so I better raise my game.
Is 9 low?
I'm gonna say
is 9 low.
I bet it's 4 or 5, the actual number, which it should be more like 25.
It's probably something like super, like 4, like what Jack is saying. It's probably something super small.
You are absolutely correct.
Yeah.
For men, it's 4 to 5.
Yeah. 4 to 5 partners.
And
not all at once. Over
Get out
time.
the way. Get out the way.
And it's kind of difficult to imagine. Gee, for your whole life. Anyway, for women,
is it more? It's less. It's so stereotypical. They want 2
to 3.
That's crazy.
2 to 3 for women.
2 to 3. And let me tell you something.
Call me weird, but I wouldn't want my girl to be like unexperienced.
Yeah.
Like if I was,
you don't want to have too much experience.
Even when I was like dating, I want someone that's been around the block a little bit.
At least
I don't want to be teaching you everything.
They'll know what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I don't want to be like, come on, man. I ain't got time for all this teaching stuff.
I don't know. Sometimes the idea of training somebody on the job training, so to speak, it's kind of cool.
This is what you do. It sounds strange, but this is the way you do that.
Teach us, Ron.
Learn me now.
No. But I just
hit us
thought
with the experience. No, go ahead.
I thought it was just kind of strange.
Ron Sex Class 101.
No. Too many dropouts. No, I just find it strange that in reality is that low.
Is it because they don't? I mean, there's the chances of like sexually transmitted diseases are lower because of that? Is that the reason why they're saying like those numbers are good numbers?
Those numbers are good because of all the lies that have been told by men and women. All the what was that?
We're going to hear even more lies now.
Will Chamberlain, 20,000
right.
women. Say what?
He had 20,000 women.
That's what he claimed.
Yeah,
I'm not buying it.
And there's some others. Ric Flair says 10,000. Women that he said. Now I'm about to say a different town 4 nights a week.
Any pro wrestler, especially like Ric Flair used to party. I don't think that's too far fetched.
So I look at that, but
that's a lot though.
I was a little disappointed as far as the men are concerned. Very disappointed, and And as for women,
Anything
I have
over that, you
I have
just
to agree
consider
with,
trash.
Yeah, I have to agree with Richard. You want them to at least be the women to be bold enough to want to try something new. Boy, I hope so. Let me see. Is it? Oh wow, I'm in trouble. I just saw who's checking us out.
What were you saying, Ron?
Understand.
You want them to have a little seasoning?
No, 2 or 3 is not bad at all because they don't have a chance to pick up any bad habits.
All right, we got to say hi to Mike Lauderdale. He says, "Afternoon, gentlemen. Have a great day." My sister Judy is watching today. Hey, how's it going? Hope you had a great Mother's Day. And let's see who. Mike Moshak.
Yeah.
Oh, look, friends, it's Oklahoma City's state champion hula hoopers, Steve and Billy. That's us. I don't know where Mike comes up with this stuff. But
Hula hoopers.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Anyway, well, thanks, Mike. Thanks for at least watching and checking us out. By the way, we are on not only on Facebook, we're also on YouTube. And then the second half of the show, we also kick into TikTok. Are we doing that again today? We'll be back on TikTok and YouTube and Facebook. So just keep that in mind. Also,
and we're going to take a look at the most popular baby names for the 6th year in a row.
All right.
These 2 are the most popular baby names. Let's see who you're with, Brad.
All right. And in a little while, we'll get to news of the I'll Be Damned. We've got we did the Asinine Trivia. We got news of the I'll Be Damned, sleazy, trashy showbiz report. Paula Deen is going to make an appearance on the show today. The queen of the Food Network from way back when. She'll be here. And dumbass joke of the day all coming up. First, we got to get to some audio we've got for you to listen to check out. A new TikTok trend. Get this. There's a trend where kids are shoving sharp objects into different ports of the ports on your, little iPads and stuff. They're shoving metal objects into the different ports of their school-supplied Chromebooks to get them to set on fire. Here's Fire Chief. The Fire Chief, DJ Zordan, and Dr. Maureen Brummett, Superintendent of Newington High School in Connecticut.
I can't believe this. Setting them on fire.
Set them on fire.
On one end, and on another end, we got people buying
I can't believe
a ton of suckers.
I can't believe the chief fireman. What's his name? DJ what?
DJ Zordan.
That's the chief fire?
Yeah, that's the chief fire in, I guess, Connecticut.
At least for now.
Yeah. Anyway, here they are talking about this issue with the kids starting these things on fire.
It's more than just a trend. It causes a lot of disruption.
It became clear that the damage was done intentionally, that it wasn't a malfunctioning Chromebook, but rather a student had intentionally done things to it that caused it to smoke and eventually melt.
The batteries that are essentially catching on fire, once they burn, they're producing this toxic smoke.
Who's the first stupid kid who decided to do this in the first place?
Oh, you say
they're
stupid.
putting
They
lead
do.
pencils, like the little mechanical pencils.
Yeah,
taking that and
jam it in there.
Oh, you already know how to.
Yeah, I saw the
Video.
Yeah, I saw the video.
Oh well.
I mean, I'm just
man.
like,
I told my son, you
do that and you're in a little hot water.
Now,
I dare you.
You're wondering how to do that. Now you find out how to do it. Now the warning comes out. Now that you know how to do it, don't.
Well, here's the other thought. These are Chromebooks or
Yeah.
iPad-type Chromebooks, whatever you want to call them, supplied by the school. So the school system, education system, whoever, they're paying for them, and the kids are destroying them.
Yeah, they're expensive to replace.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think we had one year we didn't get the insurance, and we had I think the screen had broke on like the second to last day of school. Yeah, it was like $300 to replace that.
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, they're not cheap to fix or replace. And once they start fire, you have to buy a new one.
Are they assigned? Are these?
Yeah.
Okay, then they know.
They know
who to
which
charge.
kid.
Yeah.
But you know what? Some kids are going to say, I didn't do it. Billy sitting next to me did it.
Darn it,
Stop
Billy.
lying.
Yeah.
Stop
Billy,
lying. You know you did it.
Billy's always sticking stuff he's got in people's whole ports or what. Yeah. So blame Billy. We got to take a. Oh, by the way, we want to say hi to Michael Sturgeon. He's checking us out today online as
I
well.
didn't get Michael.
Yeah, he popped in on mine. Michael, thanks so much. Also want to give a quick shout out to Willie Brown III. Ran into him the other day. We were out running around. Willie Brown came over and said, man, I sure miss you guys on the radio. My dad and I used to listen to you all the time. His dad, I think, passed away in 2017. Anyway, he said that he only wishes we were back on the radio. So, and he's not the only one that's said that to me in the last few months or whatever.
Yeah, same here. You just wish that those voices could be just a little louder. Okay, thank you very much.
And that somebody would respond positively about
Thank you very much again.
All right. Well, we got to take a quick break. We'll come back in a flash. We've got, by the way, don't go away during the break. We have the best commercials ever for any video podcast, this being the #1 video podcast in America. We'll be back in just a flash right here. Jack and Ron, check it out.
Hey, it's Jack Elliott with Al Ashbeck at Othello's in Norman, sitting at the original table of truth.
Hey, I've said this table of truth to Barry Switzer, Brett Musburger, Bobby Knight, and Mike Leach.
So give me the real truth. What's going on?
Othello's is back in Norman with the original recipes and the great service that has made it legendary.
So you mean the original Othello's in Norman is now operated by the same family that operates Edmond?
Get that right.
Al, you have any idea how big this news is going to be to everybody?
To tell you the truth, yeah.
Come be a part of the Othello's family. Here on Campus Corner and in downtown Edmond.
Hey Jack, BK, I need some wings. Are you guys up there?
Affirmative. Your backup is cloud-based. It's all on the cloud nowadays.
That's funny. But you guys have the wings?
Winger, Jack, winger. Winger. Hey, they had a couple of big hits back in the 80s, remember? Winger, big hair.
Great wings don't just fall from the sky. They come from Louie's, where we're preparing food fresh daily. Come try one of our great new sandwiches. Or wings with any of 7 delicious sauces. Louie's, we're in your neighborhood.
We've got this down to a science. Over. Yeah, we're just not up here winging it.
Hey, Al, I thought we were meeting at Othello's.
Hey, Jack, I am at Othello's.
Well, I'm looking around and I don't see you. Well, wait, are you at Othello's in Edmond?
No, I'm at Othello's in Campus Corner in Norman.
Oh, great. Well, fortunately, both Othello's have great Italian food.
They sure do, and I'm having the baked ziti.
Ooh, I'm having chicken marsala.
Let's continue with the meeting.
Yeah, sure thing, over the phone, but I need one thing.
What's that?
Your credit card number, because you're buying. Othello's Italian Restaurant on Campus Corner in Norman and in downtown Edmond.
Well, I'll tell you something, man. You've got yours, and and I got mine over here, and I'll be back to yours because I'm going to use yours.
Go ahead.
Like I said today, but you need to make sure that your life is celebrated the way you want, with elite professionalism and distinction. How do you do that? You check out Howard Harris Funeral Services. They do it the way you want it done, and it's simple. It is so simple. All right, say you're a veteran, for instance. And anybody who's been in the service, they know how difficult the veterans can be, or at least the organization. Don't worry about it. Howard Harris, they have all the veteran documentations you need for your funeral arrangements. It's just that simple. And the plan will assure that all of your personal requests and wishes will be carried out in detail. It's the calm of your life before all the hustle and bustle, because people are saying, gee, he wanted to wear this or she wanted that jewelry, all that kind of stuff. That's dead, because it's all handled by you. And I'll tell you something else. Pre-funding eliminates the stress associated with funeral payments and all of the arguments, and you can get it handled. All you need to do is call 405-682-1883. That's right. Audrey Howard Harris at your service. You can call her 405-682-1883, and they also offer will and estate planning. You get it all. Get peace of mind with advanced funeral planning, sparing your loved ones with grief and financial burdens. That's Howard Harris Funeral Services.
There you go. Great people. They'll take great care of you and the loved ones. Oh, we got to take care of your car. Here's how we do that with Jack Attack Clean and Shine, the only product you'll ever need to clean your vehicle inside or out. The inside, we can take care of the leather, the vinyl, the glass, plexiglass, chrome, you name it. And on the outside, woo, that vehicle going to shine like you've never seen before. You'll see your reflection 3 feet deep in that paint. Yeah, how do you get this stuff? You're scratching your head going, hey, Jack, I want to buy some again. How do I get it? Well, here's how you can get it, partner. Look, Pokey, just go to shopjackattack.com. Shopjackattack.com. Look, Spanky, get a bottle today, and your vehicle will look great this weekend.
All right.
There you go.
As I said, I'll have to use that because I will be attending this celebration this evening at Metrotech, and it's fantastic. This lady, scholarships every year, scholarships for years and years, and they're going to name the scholarship now in her honor. I don't know if I was supposed to say that to everybody, if it was supposed to be a surprise.
Oh.
If you know who it is, don't say anything. Okay, because that's all I need to do is get in trouble like that. At any rate, I'll be using. I'll be using
some Jack Attack.
Yeah,
Very good.
When I drive up, people will stop and they'll take notice.
Oh, yeah. I'm
yeah.
sure they will. By the way, we got to say hi to Danny Hobson, who's checking us out on Facebook. We're now on TikTok as well. Share this podcast with everybody you know. In fact, I haven't shared it yet. I'm about to share it right now.
Yeah.
I want to share it with everybody on my little
405?
dingy-dangy thing. Yeah.
The 509?
On the Facebook page. So we're on Facebook. We're on TikTok. We're still on YouTube. All right. We're on all three. Do we have Roy the Movie Guy with us today? I thought we do. Is it? Oh, emails first. Yeah, you're right.
You know,
I get the thing flip-flopped every week. Email, Roy, email. Anyway, it's time for some email.
This is going to be real simple, and it's because they're so up in the air, so happy that America, and I like the way they say that America has a pope. Well, does America have a pope, or is this there's a pope that's happened to be born in America that spent 20 years in Peru?
Spent a lot of time there as a missionary and then a cardinal and what have you.
Yeah, and has been a cardinal for only 2 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
And but at any rate, there's a sandwich shop in Chicago, and they've named a new sandwich after the Pope. I don't know what the name is, but it's beef, and they cook it in gravy. And I'm saying, well, that's pretty good. But I was just thinking, what about Jack and Ron? And also Earl asked the same thing. If you had a sandwich, what would you have on your sandwich?
If we had our own?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, because the one you're talking about is from a restaurant called Portillo's in Chicago. It's an Italian beef.
Then you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's the Pope Leo sandwich that they've come up with. Oh, yeah, it's great.
It's great.
You kidding?
Oh, you had some already?
I guarantee you it's probably just a modified version of the Italian beef sandwich they serve. They have a Portillo's down in Denton, Texas now.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Denton's pretty. It's blowing up.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be real interesting to see all of the different things that are Pope related for the next.
That's why I said Pope-a-Cola.
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
Yeah,
man.
Popsicles.
Yeah,
things like that.
Yeah, but
and also, I'm going to make mention of the fact that the Pope is using this on the Pope-mobile to make it shine. If you want your vehicle to look as good as the Pope's Pope-mobile, get Jack Attack.
Wait a minute, he's using it or having it done?
Well, I believe he probably has one of his underlings.
Yeah, I was
take
about
care
to say,
of it.
Somehow I don't see the Pope out there. It's shining that bad
Probably,
boy up.
Probably not. Anyway, what sandwich would I have? Most people would say ham. Something like ham and cheese. I do like a ham and cheese sandwich. They're not bad. I like ham, turkey. In fact, I like a Jersey Mike's number 8, the club sub.
See, mine is completely off everyone's menu.
What is it? Meatball?
No.
Oh.
No. They get plenty of those. Although that's good depending upon that meatball. But you take some oxtails.
I knew you was gonna say that.
You're gonna go with oxtail.
Did you say
it? I felt it. I should have said it before you
the oxtails
even said it. I was like,
he
gonna say oxtail something.
That's right. It's got to be cooked just right. It's got to be moist. Oh man, you pile that on some bread, man. Oh jeez,
so good.
Let me tell you, you'll slap somebody if they come by and try to talk to you while you eat.
Hear you.
It's that great. And Richard, what about you?
I have no idea.
Yeah, okay.
Well, you know what other sandwich I really, really like is lobster roll. I love lobster rolls. Really good.
You know what? I have yet to find one. I've only had one. I have yet to find one that I like.
They have lobster rolls at Deep Deuce down there. Deep Deuce Cafe. They've got a really good lobster roll. They have one at Hefner Grill. Very good too. So, and then there's that lobster roll truck that drives around you.
Cousins.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Is
Cousins.
Have you tried it? Because everybody tells me, I got a friend of mine from Maine who, grew up with lobster rolls and lobster and all that. He says that truck puts out a really top flight product.
I'll have to check it out. Usually it's there on Sundays at H2O.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And, on May?
Yeah, on May. And you'll see there'll be a nice little line of people trying to get up to the food truck. So
all right,
I'll see if I can elbow my way in there and check out one of theirs.
All right. Okay, so that was email?
Yes.
Okay, so we got to move on now. Got to move on to Roy, the movie guy, to get us updated on what happened in the box office battle yesterday and over the weekend, and tell us what's coming up. So let's check in with Roy, the movie guy.
Thank you, guys. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Now let's talk some box office numbers and what's opening up this weekend at the box office. Coming in at number 5 was Clown in a Cornfield with $3.7 million. The Accountant. Thank you, guys. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Now let's talk some box office numbers and what's opening up this weekend at the box office. Coming in at number 5 was Clown in a Cornfield with $3.7 million. The Accountant 2 at number 4 with $6.1 million. A Minecraft movie at number 3 with $8 million. Sinners at number 2 with $21.1 million. And once again at number 1, Thunderbolts with $33.1 million at the box office. Now let's talk about what's opening up this weekend at the box office. We have one big title opening up. That is Final Destination Bloodlines, starring Tony Todd, Breck Bassinger, Richard Harmon, and Tio Briones. Plagued by a violent and reoccurring nightmare, a college student heads home to track down the one person who might be able to break the cycle of death and save her family from the grisly demise that inevitably awaits them all. Rated R with a runtime of 1 hour and 49 minutes long. And that's a look at what's opening up this weekend at the box office. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right. Thanks, Roy.
Yeah,
Are we
Sinners,
still on? Where
Yeah,
the audio's on, but we're not getting video? Okay. Well, hey.
Well, Sinners, man, I've got to see that. I've heard
I've heard a lot
much
of
about that.
a lot of big things about Sinners. Yeah, I want to check that out too. And what was the first one he mentioned? I thought he said Clowns in the Cornfield.
Yeah, that's what I.
Is it Clowns in the Cornfield? Is that it? Or?
Sounds creepy.
Yeah,
Sounds creepy. I like that. Creepy is good.
That's right.
I'm into creep.
Yeah, well, see, it's like a movie I noticed it wasn't in the top 5. The Woman in the Yard.
Woman in the Yard.
Yeah, she's just sitting in the yard, and each day she keeps getting closer and closer to the house. Anyway,
I think I'd like to see that. Sounds creepy too.
Well, see, it all depends on who you're watching the creepy movie with.
All right. Well, we got some more audio to get to, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm not mistaken. Time to get to some more audio. The video's back up on Facebook. That's good. And now, during our time of performing the #1 radio show in America and here in Oklahoma, various celebrities would drop by. One of those celebrities was Paula Deen of the Food Network, kind of the queen of the Food Network at the time.
Key to the place, man.
On this occasion, she wanted to share a Louisiana breakfast recipe. So here is Paula Deen.
Hi, y'all. Hey.
Paula Deen, how you doing?
Oh, honey, I'm fine, sweetie. Thanks. It is me, Paula Deen from the Food Network. Y'all having a good morning? Oh, did I just fart? I may have. I'm a little gassy today. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, not what gas. Are you nervous, or does it have something to do with what you ate yesterday, or what?
Oh, honey, some of my Louisiana Southern deep fried cooking will get you going every time. So maybe I just broke wind inadvertently.
You can remove maybe. You did. Whoa.
I had some deep fried cabbage rolls.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
My eyes are watering. Good God.
Oh, honey, that's a good look for you. I've never done an early morning Louisiana deep fried cooking thing for you, and I really want to prepare some stuff that my boys love. I'm sorry. I'm still a little windy. Anyway, I have 2 sons. Paula Deen, have 2 boys. They're in their 30s or 40s, I'm not sure. And they still live at home with me, their mama.
Sure. That's a big 10-year difference now. How can you not be sure,
Well,
Paula?
there's 2 of them. And they live at home with their mama. Because these boys are committed to their mama. It's a thing of beauty. So here we go, y'all. This is Paula Deen's deep-fried scrambled eggs with beer-battered bacon deep-fried and chicken fried steak with sausage gravy and buttermilk biscuits. Now this...
I'm going to ask you about calories later, Paula.
You know what? I got to tell you, it's all self-explanatory. Do I really need to tell you how to make this? Come on, y'all. It's all grease and Crisco. It's all fat and lanolin. Just take the scrambled eggs with the fried bacon, wrap them together in beer batter, and deep fry them in the Paula Deen super deep fat fryer. We all know how to make biscuits. chicken fried steak and sausage gravy, so that's it. Just do it, y'all. All right?
Well,
Y'all.
but we're not going to end up like you, big.
No, you just eat it all at one sitting and you'll be fine. And then it'll be a good idea to have a phone number of maybe the Neptune Society. They're the people who cremate the dead. You might have that phone number
Or at
handy.
the very least, start taking lottery numbers for the restroom. I'm number 3. Well, hurry up, number 1.
Oh, did I just fart again? Listen, I gotta go.
God, you know, Jack, we're going to have to prop
My-
this door open, man.
I'll
Jeez.
tell you what, though, my 2 boys love these recipes. I think you will, too. Y'all, I gotta go. I'm having a lunch date with Kirstie Alley. Oh, we both love to eat. I don't know if you
That
realize
I
that.
can. Oh, God, Paula.
Oh, I'm
sounded-
sorry.
That sounded like had a hit of moisture to it.
I'm just a little gassy today. I better run. I gotta get
Don't
down.
run. No, please don't run. Just walk quicker, but don't run.
I gotta get to the ladies' room. Listen, you fellas, you swear you have a fine day. I'll catch you again real soon. Bye, y'all.
Hi, Paula.
I will never forget that day.
Great day with Paula Deen.
Oh man, it's lucky you had some incense, man.
Yeah, we had to use it for sure that day. We got to say hi to Karen Youngblood Franklin, who's checking us out today, along with Randy Smith. Hey, Randy, how are you? And Danny Hobson is on board. Hey, thanks to all you guys for checking us out. Be sure to share this #1 video podcast in America with all of your friends on Facebook. Oh, and don't forget, let them know we're on TikTok. Let them know we're on YouTube. And then on Wednesday, the audio from this video podcast gets uploaded on Spotify and iHeartMedia podcast, all the podcast sites. So let everybody you know join in and be a part of the Jack and Ron podcast.
All right, time now for a little news, man.
Yeah, let me get you the
We've been in the world of fantasy. Now let's bring it back down to earth.
The sleazy, trashy showbiz report.
There you go.
No.
That's not what it is?
News of the I'll be damned.
Oh, damn, it's my turn. You know what's really bad? I'm the one who develops the schedule each week. I design the schedule, put it together, and I can't remember and it's on a sheet right in front of my, holy crap. Okay, news of the I'll be damned.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm kind of sure. This is an interesting little story. There's about 2 women are married, marriage between a 39-year-old woman in Florida. Her name is Allison. She's facing battery charges for allegedly attacking her wife with a fistful of nachos. It happened at their home in Port St. Lucie in Florida around 3 a.m. last weekend. She was playing video games in the living room and saw her wife making nachos in the kitchen. 3 a.m. making nachos? Think alcohol was involved in this? The wife, who's 40 years old, told police, Allison told her it was too late to be eating nachos and made a comment about her weight.
Oh, boy.
That's when the argument started.
Yeah.
Then Allison grabbed a handful of cheesy nachos and shoved them down her wife's pants.
What now? What were these hot nachos?
She shoved hot, cheesy nachos down her wife's pants. Well, while she was changing into new pants, Allison attacked her again, this time pushed her against a wall, slammed her head into the floor, ended up with a knot on her forehead, she did. She also said Allison held her down and used her fingers to fishhook her by the cheeks. I guess that means the cheeks on her face.
I guess it's starting to sound erotic. Go ahead.
She fishhooked her by the cheeks, all while telling her she was the one in charge of their relationship. Anyway, at some point, all of this stupid stuff got out of hand. They called a friend who then called the police. They showed up, arrested Allison for domestic battery. She tried to claim her wife was drunk and just rolled around in the nachos. Yeah, that sounds about right, doesn't it? You get drunk and roll around in a bunch of nachos. But then the truth of the matter came out, and so now the wife was arrested. Police said that they're going to try to work it out. Both of them are, by the way, this is the part that scares me the most. Both of them are registered nurses. How'd you like to have one of them taking care of you in the hospital?
You never know, especially when you're in that open gown or you're in the bed. You never know who's coming in to work on you and what they're going to do.
And what they've been through.
Yeah.
So here she is. She comes in to take care of you,
Yeah.
maybe draw blood or give you an IV or whatever. And just the day before, she had her wife shove hot, cheesy nachos down her pants.
The only thing
So
I
she's
can
walking
see-
a little funny, and you have no idea why.
Yeah, the only thing that might be okay is like the sponge bath.
Oh, okay. By the way, Randy Smith said the Oklahoma City Thunder will beat Denver tomorrow and Thursday. Okay, Randy.
Go Thunder. Also
Go
says
Thunder.
Also says the Sooner OU Sooners football team, make that softball team
Still the best.
Yes,
Well,
they are.
Agreed.
Man, fantastic. Well,
I had one other quick story for you real quick, okay? This is a part of our news of the I'll be damned. 51-year-old man walked into an unlocked church in Pennsylvania last month. He wandered around the building. He looked through a lost and found box. Then he approached a pedestal containing holy water, and he peed in the holy water. The church caught the act on camera, called the cops. They were able to identify the man. His name is Jesse Sokol, and it was easy to identify him from the video because he's been booked so many other times for various stupid things. He's being charged with intentional desecration of a venerated object, a second-degree misdemeanor. His rap sheet also includes convictions for theft, criminal trespass, reckless driving, disorderly conduct, and driving without a license. He was convicted in 2014 of indecent assault without consent. So he peed in the holy water.
Let's walk around. Let's see how many churches, synagogues, or whatever are open here after midnight.
I really don't think many churches are open.
No.
They used to be years ago. The
You used
church
to be
was
able
open
to come in-
24.
you come in and you could pray or sleep, whatever the case may be. And now it's
because they were considered, obviously places of worship.
Yeah.
And you did not desecrate a place like that. You didn't damage anything there. You didn't steal from the church.
Well, the economy was a lot better.
By the way, Rose Teeper is checking us out. Is it Rose or trying to read that? It's R-O-E-E. Roe?
R-O-E-E.
Is that Roe? Maybe it's Roe.
Row
Teeper.
Row your boat. Okay, fine.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for checking us out. All right, now we get. You want me to give you another introduction?
Yeah.
All right.
One's
Here we
never
go.
good enough. Come on.
The sleazy, trashy showbiz report.
Well, let's start with Paris Hilton. She surprised a fan in Texas with a brand new car.
It's a brand new car.
After the other car caught fire, and a Paris branded cup is the only thing that survived. So she bought her a new car.
Really?
Crazy, man.
Wonder what kind of car she had that blew up on her, burned up or whatever.
I don't know, one that Paris could afford, though.
Mm.
Kanye West's new single, Heil Hitler, has been banned on most platforms, but is picking up millions of streams on Twitter.
My.
That's X. That's Elon Musk. Somehow that seems right. Some Hail Marys concerning the Pope's brother. We were talking about that earlier, as an old ad comes out calling Nancy Pelosi the C word. And
is that what the Pope's brother called Nancy Pelosi the C word? Oh, wow.
And says that you'll find this Pope is a lot more conservative than you might think.
Probably a lot more conservative than his
fine.
brother.
Yeah. Kansas City Chiefs relationships in trouble. Well, we'll see. Taylor Swift's friends have trouble dealing with Travis Kelce. She's what, a billionaire?
Yeah.
At this particular point, he's all right, but he's like
he's all right.
Yeah, he's money wise, but at this particular point, he's more of a beer guy. A Pabst Blue Ribbon or something like that. While his wife is more of a Cristal, champagne. Her friends don't want to hang with both of them together. Her, yes. Him, no. And also Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, it seems that his wife has been caught being a little special because they didn't have anything when they first got together.
Okay. And
they were together since high school. And now that she's got all the money and everything else, now she's starting to get just a little rough around the edges. So we'll see what happens. Roseanne Barr says the finale for the Connors wasn't what you would expect. She's still upset about being kicked off her own show. Some of President Trump's diet, bacon and eggs for breakfast.
Wow.
If he has lunch, It's a meatloaf sandwich.
There you go.
He loves ice cream and prefers fast food and does not like to exercise.
Sounds like Elvis.
Yeah. Night Court, Lopez versus Lopez, and Sweets L.A. have all been cut by NBC. And in the novel, I don't know if you knew this or not, Forrest Gump was 6'6" and weighed 242 pounds. The author says he wanted John Goodman to play the original role of Forrest Gump, but of course that didn't happen.
No, I went to Tom Hanks, who I thought put on a hell of a performance in that movie.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that was a good performance, too, because that's your Hollywood Update.
All right, we got to say hi to Megan Gillespie and Jeremy Keat, as well as Mark Harrison, all checking us out.
Work
hey,
it,
guys,
work it.
Be sure to go ahead and share this podcast with all your friends on Facebook. And remember, too, we're on TikTok and YouTube. Make sure all your friends know. All right? Good. All right, we got some audio for you. We have more audio? Yeah. It's a woman in North Carolina is trending after a random guy pulled up next to her car and asked her about her bumper sticker that said, "I stop for goats." That's what her bumper sticker. Turns out he had a bunch of baby goats in the back of his truck. And so he just wanted to make her day, which apparently he did. Check out her story because, first off, it sounds a little sketchy, but then it all turns out very, very well. Here is the lady telling the story about the guy with the goats. Yeah, how nice. Baby goats come out of his trunk.
She was going to be trafficked.
Yeah, she thought, he was she trafficked or something even just as bad. Well, so anyway, it all turned out for the best. Her bumper sticker reads, "I brake for goats," or "I stop for goats," and then he ends up having goats in his car. And what was he going to do with those baby goats, I wonder, other than take them to work and show them off?
Well, they were baby goats.
Yeah.
Well, not in that meat kind of tender.
Can be.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I was trying, it's real interesting. One of the popes, we got this new pope, Pope Leo from Chicago, my hometown of Chicago. Pope Leo, his favorite meal, because he spent a lot of time in Peru, 20 years to be exact, his favorite meal is goat meat with beans and rice. He likes goat.
Goat is not bad.
I've never had goat.
It's kind of
never had it either.
It's kind of sweet.
Can it be gamey though? That's what I always worry about.
Not to get out like
they eat a lot of wild
They
stuff.
get that gaminess out of it before they serve it, man. So no, it's not bad. You need to check it out.
Yeah, Pope Leo, man, kind of getting down with the
I mean,
goat and rice and beans.
What look. You're Catholic. Why isn't it good enough for you? Come on.
No, it's way good for me. Yeah,
right,
I mean, I'll give it a try.
Come on. You know what?
I'll give it a try because I'm
going to ask some of the folks here if they can find some and have some for us next time around.
All my friends from Nepal eat goat all the time.
Yeah.
So
it's good stuff.
And I've never tried it, so I'll have to give it a shot one day. All right, we got to get to this. Man, are we running behind? Oh, hell yeah. Let's get to the
dumbass joke of the day.
All
right.
Go.
We got 3 very cheesy jokes. We asked Ron to pick one of the cheesy jokes. So, yes, again today, Ron gets to pick his cheese. 3 jokes today. Number 1, the single guy. Number 2, the skydiver. Number 3, the troubled couple. The single guy, the skydiver, the troubled couple.
All right. You pick somebody who used to be happy all the time. That's the single
guy.
Yeah.
All right. A single guy, 22 years of age, had one cousin after another cousin get married. A lot of marriages in that family. He attended all their weddings, and every time at those weddings, his uncles and aunts would say, "Hey, young man, you're next, you're next." But he got revenge when he said the same thing to them while attending his grandparents' funeral.
Oh,
you're next. You're next.
Yeah, it kind of got me too.
Yeah, it's a slow burner.
Yeah. Okay, you want another one? I'm going to give you another one whether you want it or not.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks for asking.
A guy decides he wants to try skydiving as a hobby. So he goes to the skydiving school, talks to the instructor. The instructor tells him how much it's going to cost and says the biggest expense in skydiving is your parachute. The guy says, oh, yeah, I guess that's an important part of skydiving. The instructor says, actually, it's not that important unless you want to skydive a second time.
Oh.
Hey.
Dark humor.
I'm giving you one last one because I want to go out on a high note. I hope this puts me there. A guy and his girlfriend are having trouble getting along. She says he's being difficult. She says he's not worth the aggravation. She says he's useless. He says, get this, she dumped me. So I stole her wheelchair, and guess who came crawling back?
Damn.
Hey.
Wow, man.
Come on.
That's how you do it.
Yeah,
That's the way you do it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you get a little dark with the whole thing.
Got to ask what you do this weekend. Go ahead.
I like that. All right, we got to get to Tribon, right?
Yes.
Okay, Tribon. We give you 3 words. You got to come up with one word that works with the 3. Your answer must match ours. Here are the 3 words from last week. We gave you 7 full days to think about it. Lab, jacket, cab.
Coat.
Nope. Again, lab.
Yellow.
You got it. Yellow lab, yellow jacket, yellow cab. All right. Now, here's the one for this week. You'll have another 7 days to think about it. Honey, port, fox. I'll give it to you one more time. Yes, please do. Honey, port, fox.
Port?
Port, P-O-R-T.
Okay.
Those are your 3 words. Honey, port, fox. Think about that. One word works with those 3, and we'll come back and give you the winning answer next week.
What was the last word?
Fox.
Fox, sorry.
Yeah. So, honey, port, fox. Your 3 words. One word works with those 3. We'll be sure to let you know the answer next week. By the way, we want to say hi to Robert Nadeau. Robert's checking us out today, too. Yeah. Thanks, all you guys.
Robert, we appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Be sure and tell all your friends.
Okay.
And enemies.
We got to get to the final thing here. Wrap it up with 2 tough trivia.
All right. You guys get the final first guess. It is impossible to poison this animal. What are we talking about?
It's impossible to.
Is it a mammal?
I'm going to say.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Okay.
A camel.
No.
Okay.
Smaller than that.
A possum. It is?
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
It's a possum. A possum has some type of.
It looks like it got everything.
Crap in
it's so ugly,
body.
man.
Yeah, they got everything already.
And they've tried to put all kinds of stuff in its body.
They got everything except good looks.
And it neutralizes all of the poisons, and they cannot they can't poison.
So a rattlesnake or a scorpion couldn't poison them.
No. And what they're trying to do now is study their possum a little bit more to come up with a universal cure for whatever
poisoning.
Yeah. And,
cool idea.
Yeah, like men and women, you have some of that in your house because you never know.
And by the way, Danny Gothard has joined us today online. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate it. Okay, is that going to wrap it up? I think it does. Yeah, because we're running over the 1 o'clock hour. Thanks to the nice folks here at Othello's Italian Restaurant. They have a location on Campus Corner in Norman, and of course this one right here in downtown Edmond, 1 South Broadway in historic downtown Edmond. We do the show live every Monday at 12 noon Central Time from this location. They open at 4 o'clock every day. Come check out great Italian food right here at Othello's. You will love it.
And I will see you at the Metrotech tonight. Very, very special presentation.
Very good.
Yeah.
Also,
so proud.
Want to mention that Jack Attack Clean and Shine, only product your vehicle ever needs. Get Jack Attack Clean and Shine for your vehicle today. Go to shopjackattack.com. Shopjackattack.com. Simple enough.
All right, and when you get ready for that final journey, and doggone it, we should all be getting ready for it because we all have to take it. Promise.
Yep.
Howard Harris Funeral Services, that's where you want to go, man. Providing elite professionalism and distinction, the ability to plan your final journey yourself with the pre-need funeral package. There's several pre-plans offered. You will have a skilled counselor to help you choose the right plan, service customizations, and dignified memorial services with cremation. You got to check them out. Audrey Howard Harris at your service. Give her a call at 405-682-1883. and they also offer will and estate planning. What more do you want?
All right. Thanks to Richard, the producer and the guy who kind of sets up all the gear and makes it happen.
Kind of a smart aleck, too. Got that possum.
And thanks to you guys for checking out the #1 video podcast in America. One more time, next week we'll be here at 12 noon again from Othello's, and we'll have you all join us again, I hope. All right, remember, when you go out to do what you do, do it like Jack and Ron. Be the best at what you do, like Jack and Ron. Be the best. Go out there, give it 110, 120, 130% effort. Like Jack and Ron, go out there, give it hell.
Bye-bye, everybody.